Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and today I am going to be reviewing the 3D Blu-ray of Jack the Giant Slayer. This is the latest film from Bryan Singer. And it's funny because I just recently watched Bryan Singer's Superman Returns, which was not very good. But this film came out earlier this year, and it did not do so well in a theater. It wasn't a dud, but it didn't make nearly the amount of money they expected it to. And it just had a real trouble production to begin with. It was supposed to come out last summer. I heard that they delayed it to try to enhance the CGI in this. And I'll talk more about that later on. But yeah, it's just a real trouble production. And when this came out, I saw on High Def Digest and Blu-ray.com, they were giving it very high marks for the picture quality and the 3D quality. And I didn't read too many reviews on the film, but what I heard of the synopsis and, watching the trailer, I decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get this. If you didn't see the unpackaging, I did get it with a gift card that I got for Father's Day, so I figured if it sucks, I'm really not out any money anyway, so I picked it up. Now as far as Jack and the Beanstalk's fairy tale goes, honestly, I don't really know anything about it too much. I know, there's a beanstalk, he climbs up it, there's giants, but as far as like specifics, I don't know, so I don't know how accurate this is. I imagine they probably took some liberties with it. But yeah, Nicholas Hoult plays Jack, and there's also Princess Eleanor Tomlinson, played by Isabel. They're both being read the same story about this beanstalk. Well, Jack ends up coming upon these real magical beans, and lo and behold, a beanstalk grows up into the sky, and Isabella is by accident taken up with it as it's growing. She's taken up in the air. So Jack, and along with some of his friends from the kingdom, they decide they're going to go up and they're going to rescue her. And once they get to the top, they realize the giants are real. They really are up there, and the people from the kingdom see the beanstalk, and they decide, hey, we're going to cut this down. Yeah, it sucks. Some of our people up there, but we're going to do this for the betterment of the kingdom. And about that time, Roderick, which is played by Stephen Tucci, that goes up there with him, he has this crown. I can't remember exact specifics of it, but for something with it, it gets control of the giants, and he has power over them with this on, and he says, come on, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to go down this beanstalk, we're going to take over this kingdom, and all this shit. And I'm pretty much going to leave the story there because I don't want to say too much, but things don't go accordingly so much to his plan. Things kind of get out of hand for him, and, of course, the giants do end up having a big, huge run-in with the humans, but I'll leave out a lot of specifics there, and that's not giving away too much. I think people pretty much expect the giants are going to have a run-in with the humans. What would be the point of this movie, right? But yeah, okay, now, to get into the review part of this, with this movie being delayed as far as to like enhance the CGI and all that, I gotta say, I would really hate to see what the CGI would have looked like before this got its official release, because honestly, guys, that's my biggest complaint with this movie is the CGI. It looks bad. It doesn't look good. It looks very dated. It does not look like it came out this year. It looks like it came out about 7 or 8 years ago, to be completely honest with you. It's just not well done. It's like they just did not develop the CGI well at all in this. But with that said, I still enjoyed this movie. I've heard a few comparisons to Lord of the Rings, and I thought that too, just watching the trailer, just from like, the fantasy element, the sword element, the creature element. I thought that too, and also after watching it, there is like a kind of like a battle that happens in this that's kind of like the Battle of Helm's Deep in the Two Towers. Very reminiscent of that. Not quite as epic, doesn't quite go as far as that, but it is, you know, pretty good. You know, and that's the thing too. One other kind of downside to this, and I can see why I didn't catch on, is this movie just doesn't quite go far enough. You know what I mean? Like it's, and I'm not saying like getting overly graphic, because there's parts where the giants bite off humans' heads. There's no blood. They don't show it up close. I mean, I'm not talking about, you know, oh, they should have shown all this blood and all this. It's just the overall feeling of it is just not quite enough, I think. Is probably why it didn't catch on. Now, you know, like I said, I liked it. I did enjoy this movie. I thought it was fun, and you know, I heard, you know, I heard some things where people were saying this movie wasn't memorable. Well, maybe not, but I think it did have some memorable scenes in it. You know, some of the scenes, one of the ones they show in the trailer where the giant's running towards a guy and just snags him up. I mean, I love that scene. Some of the scenes with the beanstalk were really awesome. There's a really cool scene in this with an arrow gun. You will know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it. Never seen anything like that before. I like that scene a lot. And, you know, just some of the big, huge, open, like, epic shots in this film, like panoramic views. And I gotta say, the 3D looked really awesome in those parts. I really love that. And to me, that makes scenes in this movie memorable. It's not a forgettable film, in my opinion. You know, and as far as the 3D goes, it looked pretty good. Like, I kind of disagree with High Def Digest and Blu-ray.com. You know, they're like putting it up there with like Avatar. No, I really don't think it is. Like, after just recently rewatching Avengers in 3D too, Avengers is a lot better looking 3D than this. There's a lot of ghosting that goes on in this towards the beginning, some of the darker scenes and stuff like that. But it's pretty good. But yeah, when you get to the big, huge panoramic shots, it's gorgeous 3D. But as far as the picture quality on this film goes, guys, it is no doubt reference quality material. Really, really fantastic picture quality. What else can I say about this film? Yeah, Nicholas Hoult as Jack, I liked him. I thought he did good. Let's see, Ewan McGregor as Elmont. He was pretty good too. I mean, not, you know, okay, not too bad. Bill Nye as General Fallon, which is this main guy here, and he has like he's got a second head here. I liked him, man. He just plays a good villain. He really did well with the voice acting in this. He was a formidable, you know, enemy. Eleanor Thomason as Isabel, pretty good too. I mean, yeah, overall the cast. Oh yeah, and Ewan Brimmer played Wick. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen him in. Oh, Trainspotting. Yeah, that's where I remember him from. He does really good as this really awkward guy. I mean, he's not in it very long, but he plays the part well, I thought. So yeah, overall the cast is really good in this. Yeah, I mean, I really don't have any complaints besides the CGI. I mean, you know, this, you know, they were apparently going to release this last summer, and honestly, I mean, it wouldn't have held up well on the summer market, I don't think. I mean, it just needs a little bit of tweaking. I mean, the CGI, maybe the story overall, just a little bit of tweaking, and it could have been a lot better than it was. But yeah, if this would have came out last July, it would have been swallowed at the box office. They're probably smart for just holding off and releasing when they did this past March, I believe, or maybe February. But yeah, I mean, not a lot of people are probably going to like this. I mean, if you know, if you don't mind a completely family-friendly type movie, I mean, it's got a PG-13 rating because some of the battle scenes get pretty intense, and it does show them biting people's heads off. But again, no gore, it's from a distance, but I'm sure that's what warranted the PG-13 rating. But it is a very family-friendly type movie, and, you know, if you like that, if you don't mind that, and you like fantasy-type films, and just fun action adventure films, that have, you know, big, you know, broad scenes. You know, like I said, some of the panoramic shots in this are just amazing that they show. But if you like all that stuff, give this film a chance. I mean, it's worth checking out. You know, I like it. I'll watch it again. You know, so I'll break it down here. As far as the picture quality goes, I'm giving that without a doubt 10 out of 10. This is reference quality. The 3D, I'll give it about a 7 out of 10. And the movie itself, 7 out of 10 also. So yeah, guys, I would recommend Jack the Giant Slayer to people, you know, of those films that you like. If you like stuff like that, what I talked about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much bare bones. There's a gag reel, a few deleted scenes, and like this type of game. I didn't check this out yet, where you can like climb up this beanstalk in the game. So not much in the way of extras. But yeah, it's out now, guys. So check it out. That is Jack the Giant Slayer. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good one.